All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans.
Come on, fellas.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
53 block. I'm coming.
Get it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
Yo. White 42.
From the gun, Patterson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. On 3rd down, Patterson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact. And he'll go deep.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Zoo.
53's the money. 52.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 3rd down. Tubbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Yes.
Now Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
54.
Go.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Go.
Mike 5-4. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Costello escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
Look at me. Go.
Now a run with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
54. Mike 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get it.
On third down, Costello. The open man is Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Set, ready.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run. Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on, set.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Back.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready. 10 over. Yep. Hey, Alpha.
Check back 50. Mike is a 50. Check back 50. Hey, pick your game up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete. Smith has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Stay at home.
Five.
Mike's 50.
Sneak him.
Back to throw. Costello. He's got Smith here. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We go. 60 or.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Tubbs. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
$12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Right here, right here. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check this.
6-6, pull it high. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Echo.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, I got you.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down, Costello. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Undercross, Under crunch. Under crunch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Deep grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go. 8, read. Blue draw, Corker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Looking to throw on second down. Tubbs over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun. Tubbs. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on, hit it.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Costello. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Warren. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Max 42, Max 42. Watch the out, watch the out.
Go.
From the gun, Tubbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun, Tubbs. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Tubbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Go!
You kill it, motion me out. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey! High 7! Big river!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tubbs into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Go! Hustle, hustle! 5!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 First down, Vikings.
Ready. 8-3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Go. Ready.
From the gun, Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
All day, defense. All day.
To throw on second down. Tubbs. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tubbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Tubbs. And his throw here's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This one caught by Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Coaching spell.
Silver. 31.
Off play action. Tubbs. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
On the ball.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Costello. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not to throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Somebody left the right. Let's go, defense. Hey,
Snap.
On 1st down, Tubbs being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. Tubbs. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, Tubbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. He's going to let it go deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Out, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. Guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Vikings, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener.